Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, a little while ago I said, hey, I want some questions from you guys, something you want to know about me, and I figured now was the time to collect everything together and to answer all these questions. So let's get into it. Start off with the first question from Dark Johnny. Who were your 5 most loyal supporters? Wow. It's difficult to choose 5 when there's quite a few of you. Johnny, you're definitely one of them. But there's other people like Ki, Salty, Manic the Grouch, Cryptor, KGV, Nameless, Ember, Siva, or Ace, whatever you want me to call you. Scorpion, I don't know what you want for a name there. My friend Josh. There's so many people. I really don't know how to list my 5 most loyal. Dream as another one. There's so many of you. So many of you. So I can't really say that there's 5 most loyal when you're all the same amount of loyal. Okay, next one's from my friend Josh. Do you plan on doing more TikTok content? Yes. As a matter of fact, if you've noticed my TikTok, for those of you who follow it, it's the same as my name here on YouTube. But if you go to my TikTok, you'll see that I have just trimmed down videos of some of my most funnier videos, I'd say. I had to stop uploading my trailer videos on there because for some reason a lot of them got copyrighted when things are not even copyrightable. So I don't even understand that one at all. But yes, I do plan on doing more TikTok content, and that is hopefully going to get me some more viewers. Yuda777 says, Daddy? I don't know how to respond to that. I did say that you could ask any question, including meme questions. So, no. What is your all-time favorite game? Says Bohemian Panda. My all-time favorite game. Wow, that is a hard one. I feel like I'm lying a little bit because I haven't played it in so long, but at the same time, I'd probably be playing it nonstop if I had the ability to. I have to say my all-time favorite game is Sly Cooper. And that's not just any... Like, that's not just a normal, like, 1, 2, or 3 Sly Cooper games. Like, it's just Sly Cooper in general. Doesn't matter if it's one of the 4 that exist. Anything Sly Cooper. That is my all-time favorite game. And Help Arnold G, you said that same thing. What is your favorite game? Again, Sly Cooper. Why don't you make more Destiny videos? Says Livonia Steele. I'm working on it. I'm going to strictly work on how to complete seals in Destiny. Because you don't ever see video guides on that out there anymore. So I think that's going to be the only kind of Destiny content I do, because most of the time when I'm playing Destiny, I don't really want to record myself playing unless it's like background footage or something. Most of the time, I just want to record Destiny and like how to complete stuff, because most of the time most of Destiny itself is trying to understand where things are and looking up guides. A lot of people look up guides. So that's what I want to do. I want to do something like that. Flare PDT DM says, can I do a skin review with you? LOL, mostly joking here, well, kinda. Serious question though. How did you get started with YouTube, and do you have any tips for people to grow? I've been trying but not getting a lot of views, and it's kind of demotivating to see 10 to 20 views on a video I spent 7 hours editing. Okay, so the first one, can I do a skin review with you? That's possible in the future. As of right now, I'm not doing it with viewers. I'm mainly doing it with a lot of specific friends, like mainly just due to scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. I try to have people on that I know that I can talk to and can plan out a specific day to do it. And for the second one, honestly, I don't even have an answer for that. I guess, I got started with YouTube based off of Markiplier. I followed his channel for the longest time. He was my inspiration to even want to start YouTube. I just thought it was really fun to make videos on video games and react and funny and It's just absolutely hilarious ways. And that intrigued me, and I wanted to do that. And I got to a point after a few years of playing through Xbox and my laptop and all this other stuff, I eventually got a gaming desktop, which I have now, that I use to edit videos and record videos in the best quality possible. And I try my best to do as much as I can for you guys. And when I was doing only Fortnite, when challenge guides were huge and everyone was loving challenge guides, that's what I did. That's who I was in the community, and I was making a lot of views. But then I started doing stuff that I liked, and now I'm down to that 10 to 20 views that you're talking about, and I'm spending like at least 7 hours editing my videos sometimes. So that's something I'm still trying to figure out. And if I ever do figure it out, I'll talk about it in a video. I'll tell you. But right now, man, I gotta get that same exact knowledge here. The next question comes from Distance Operator. This says, what kind of music do you listen to? EDM style music is most of the time what I listen to, but I can't say that I have a favorite, because there are way too many songs out there from plenty of different genres that I still listen to. So you could literally name a song and I'd probably go listen to it. I most likely will like it. I don't have a preference with music, but EDM is some of the music I listen to the most. Anthony 8BP Gaming says, why is your account called Straw Desert? Keep up the good work, man. Thanks. My account is actually called Straw Desert because it was a randomly generated Xbox name. I basically was having a tough time trying to come up with a name. For the longest time, my name was the Game Master, because back in school, everyone used to call me the master of video games, because I would beat video games for people who literally had no idea how to beat them. And it's like everyone that played video games relied on me to beat the games for them. And I just called myself the Game Master. And I went to go input that on Xbox, and I was like, no, I want to be known for something else. Game Master sounds a little cringy. And then it was like, oh, you can do a randomly generated name. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll do that, and then I'll use my free name change whenever I think of something better. And then it gave me Straw Desert. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll stick with that. And then everybody I met started calling me Straw. Everybody. Still to this day, I don't think anybody ever refers to me as Nick anymore. It's just constantly Straw. Hey, Straw. Hey, Desert. How's it going? And then, of course, my Steam name, everyone calls me Shaxy now. But yeah, like, it was just a randomly generated name, and that's just what I stuck with. Jesus27 says, how do you come up with your concept ideas? How do I come up with my concept ideas? That is an interesting question, actually. I come up with my concept ideas mainly in class, or just thinking of something, watching a video on something. I'll just have an idea that pops into my head, and I'm like, I got to draw that out. And then I draw it, and I sketch it a little bit. I'm like, but I can do this to it. And then I change it. And then I just keep drawing it over and over and over and over again until I get something I like. And then I'm like, yep, that's it. And then I open Photoshop, put it on drawing in Photoshop, and there you go. That's usually what happens, what it turns out to be. Most of my concepts are just sketches that I drew in class or watching a video one day, and here it is. Nightfire and Fuming Dark, those two characters that I made, those are probably the most drawn characters that I've ever drawn in my life. Like, I don't think I've ever redrawn a character that many times, but Nightfire specifically was one that I loved the idea of it, but I wanted to make it look good, and then I finally did. VTour Alpha says, Ayo, you eat your burger with or without teeth? What in the hell kind of question is that? I mean, unless you don't have teeth, who eats a burger with or without teeth with a choice? Moving on. Next one, and actually my last question comes from Soraya Hawk. I'm hoping it's Hawk, not Hoke. I don't know. It's just, if I'm saying it right, correct me. If not, again, correct me. I don't know what I just said. I have a few questions. Hope you don't mind answering them. I will answer all 4 of them. 1. What are your all-time favorite story mode games? Name at least 5 of them. Okay. My favorite story mode games. Sly Cooper, number 1. Spyro the Dragon would be number 2. Crash Bandicoot would be number 3. Ukulele would be number 4. And I think 5 would be Scalar. For those of you who don't know Scalar, that was a game where you played as a kid who was essentially turned into a lizard by his boot camp general. It was, yeah, it's a weird one. He like travels between like these different planets and stuff, and it's a fun game. Very funny quips here and there. Probably one of my favorite. It's my least favorite story mode game, but one of my favorites. Who is your favorite singer? Favorite singer. Probably Charlie Puth. Probably, yeah, Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth is definitely my favorite singer. Like, lone singer? Yeah, definitely him. The dude's got talent. Number 3, what is your favorite music band? Five Finger Death Punch. All-time favorite band. Nothing compares to them in my eyes. There are a lot of good bands out there. Shinedown. Trying to think who else off the top of my head. Like, old-time bands like Guns N' Roses. Things like that. Great. But my all-time favorite, Five Finger Death Punch by a mile. What's the word? Not milestone. I don't even know. Whatever. Number 4, and last question. Name the best game series for you, like Halo, Assassin's Creed. It can only be one. Yeah. So the best game series for me again would be Sly Cooper. All-time favorite. If I had the ability to play Sly Cooper, I would make videos of me playing Sly Cooper on every single one of the 4 games. I'd mainly do videos on the first 3, because the first 3 were my absolute favorite ones, but I don't mind Thieves in Time. Thieves in Time was a really good one as well. So yeah, that is all of your questions to me. Hope that was enjoyable, and I hope that you learned something about me. I'll probably do another Q&A later on down the road once I get a few more viewers. But for those of you that follow me right now, I appreciate you sending questions my way. It's really nice to know that people actually care to know a little bit about me. So if you want to use my Support a Creator code in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Games Launcher or wherever you want to purchase something relating to Epic, my Support a Creator code is here on screen. If you want to see more videos from me like Fortnite funny antics or things like that, make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more notifications on more videos like this one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.